Do you want to know more about model railroad operations? Why don't you stick around and watch this segment, see how we do it on my in-scale model railroad, the Sayhurst Secondary. Hello everyone, Joe from Central Jersey Conrail and in-scale, and welcome back to the Operations Series. So this time in the Operations Series, we're going to be running the WJSA-35. That's that freelance train that runs out of Brown's Yard and goes all the way down to the Southern Secondary. Don't forget the Southern Secondary is represented by that off-track staging. So, you know, after the loss of the SA-37, you kind of lost the little explanation. I've decided to break these two videos up. In previous series, we had put the 35 and the 37 in one video. I just want to get a little bit of different perspective for everybody. I know some people are asking for shorter videos, so I figured this is a good opportunity and a good way to do it. Trying to entice some people that aren't really into raw operations and they're interested, but they don't want to watch a big full-length 50-minute video. Okay, so with that being said, crew of the SA-35 is over in Brown's Yard. They're got their train all assembled and aired up and ready to go. So let's go over there and meet the crew and we'll get to work. All right, everyone. So there's our train on track 3. It's on the inner track. Today's locomotive is going to be GP40-2, number 3385. Our work list for today, we're going to be heading down the Southern Secondary with 4 cars to drop, and we'll be picking up 4 to come back. As you can see from the switch list. Dispatch has informed us that we have to get moving because you can see the crew of the SA-31, they're airing up the train, getting ready to go. So we need to scoot down to the Southern Secondary and get out of their way. Here's our Form D for this morning. It's going to be C107. That's 2 C&E, number 3385, crew of the SA-35. Operate in the south direction on single track between Browns and Toth. Dispatcher is JD, and time effective is going to be 10:01 hours. So with that, our paperwork is in order, and the crew is going to get ready to go and pull out. Okay, so the crew is at Toth, ready to proceed on to the Southern Secondary. They're going to call up dispatch and get a new Form D. So our new Form D is going to be C1082, C&E number 3385, crew of the SA-35. Circle line 2. Operate in both directions on single track between milepost 48.1 and bank. Just to update everybody, milepost 48.1 was a milepost that we had to put in, and I determined that through our op sessions. So just past this turnout here on the southern secondary, that's 48.1. So that'll give them authority. That Form D gives them the authority to operate from there north, so they can't encroach on this interlocking. So that's why we did it, just to explain everything more to people during the sessions. All right, so with that in mind, let's get our time effective is going to be 11:30 on the fast clock. Dispatcher's JD. So crew's going to get off. Going to open the turnout for southern secondary. All right, 3385. Pull forward. Clear the turnout. All right, so brakeman's going to line and lock the turnout for the main. I'm going to call up dispatch. We're going to inform them that the turnout is lined and locked for the main. Dispatcher is going to give us cancellation on Form D C107. Dispatcher's Desmond. Time effective is going to be 11:54 on the fast clock. So that puts that cancels C107. So now we're trapped on the southern secondary on C108, and we're ready to go do our work. Okay, so I thought I'd show you guys this view. This is looking through the camera at the staging area underneath. So I'm going to start pulling the train in. You see the train coming in. Alright, so here we are, the other camera view. Alright. Hit that uncoupling magnet. There you go. You popped it loose. Now we're going to move forward to that turnout. There. Open the turnouts for our runaround. Alright, we're going to run around our train. Flip the camera view. Oh, you see our locomotive on the outside. I scroll back. If I move the camera up, you can see the indicator lights that shows the track status. And keep going until we get clear of that turnout, almost on the curve down here, down in there. All right. Now we'll close these two turnouts, open that turnout, and we'll push forward. All right. Check and make sure we're coupled on. There we go. And we'll pull out. Okay, so, not much to see down there because you got to look through the camera. When it works, it's pretty cool. Still little hiccups. I'm still working it out. During the op session, the crews, they help me out and try to figure out what's going on down there. There's a couple little points that need to be worked on. It's kind of like one of those things on the checklist that always gets put off because it's such a hard to work area. Got the work done, dropped our cars down there, and picked up the 4 cars. So I'm going to go ahead and put the way bills in the bill boxes. Okay, so I got our pickups, banded them back together, updated our switch list, make sure all our work is done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the train back up to milepost 48.1, and we're going to sit there. Dispatch has to wait till the SA-35 gets out of the way so we can head on back to Brown. So we'll sit up there, do our air test up there so you guys can watch. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to charge up the train line. Alright, so we charged up our train line. We're at 90 psi. We are going to set our brakes. So 3385, give me a set. PSI too low. Inspect our train. The crew's going to go out and walk and inspect the train. Alright, so we charge up our air brakes. Crew walked the train, they can't find a problem, so we're going to go ahead and give it a set. 3385, give me a set. 68 psi, pressure's holding. We're going to confirm the pressure on the EOT device at 66. And we're going to inspect all cars for brake application. .3385, that's good set. Give me release. Brakes released, and now we're going to inspect for all shoes released. Test successful. Alright, so we're all set. So we're going to call dispatch. We're going to let them know we're ready to come home, and wait for them to tell us when we're ready. Okay, so dispatch is called down, and they notified us that the line ahead is clear. So they're going to give us a new Form D C-109 to C&E number 3385, crew of the SA-35, circle line 2, operate in a north direction on single track between Toth and Browns. Just dispatcher is JD. Time effective is 15-18 hours. So the crew's going to walk up. The brakeman's going to walk up and open that turnout. And we're going to proceed. Alright, brakeman's going to line and lock that turnout. We're going to head back up to the cab. Conductor's going to contact dispatch, tell them the status of the turnout. And we're going to get a cancellation of Form D C-108 at 15-22 hours. Alright, so we're going to head on back. All right, so the crew's back in the yard. The cancellation on that Form DC-109 is going to be 15:53 hours in the afternoon. Crew's going to turn their train over to the yard crew and put the engine in the house. All right, everyone, there you go. That's how we did it. So not too bad. We called out of Browns out of 10 o'clock, and we got back at like, 3:53 in the afternoon. So not a bad run. Overall, that area down there, I'm still a work in progress. You know, I get in there when I can, and I tweak some things, but then it seems like the problems move to somewhere else. So, you know, I guess that's the way it goes. We're just going to keep working at it and grooming it, and eventually I think it'll be really good, and it'll work just the way I envisioned it to. So, leave me your comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about the shorter videos, and let's talk about it. Otherwise, that's all I have for you. Be sure to tune in next month when we run the WJSA-31. If you're seeing this video for the first time, you like the operations videos, please subscribe to our channel because we're always putting up good content like that. Otherwise, don't forget to check out the Facebook page and Instagram account because I'm always posting daily updates. And otherwise, I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.